let's start with this New York Times hit job on Kamala Harris. It's actually a brutal hit piece. I know, compared to what? Well, compared to how they usually fawn and gush over Democrats. But it's hilarious, in fact, because they both hit her, but then they resort to their tried and true woke talking points. So the title of this article is Kamala Harris is trying to define her presidency. Even her allies are tired of waiting. The article goes, the painful reality for Ms. Harris is that in private conversations over the last few months, dozens of Democrats in the White House, on Capitol Hill and around the nation, including some who helped put her on the party's 2020 ticket, said she has not risen to the challenge of proving herself as a future leader of the party, much less the country. Oh man, that is savage. Even some Democrats, whom her own advisors referred reporters to for supportive quotes, confided privately that they had lost hope in her. Through much of the fall, a quiet panic set in among key Democrats about what would happen if President Biden opted not to run for a second term. Most Democrats interviewed, who insisted on anonymity to avoid alienating the White House, said flatly that they did not think Ms. Harris could win the presidency in 2024. Some said the party's biggest challenge would be finding a way to sideline her without inflaming key Democratic constituencies that would take offense. So let me just sidebar there for a second. That proves what we said all along, that Joe Biden picked Kamala Harris as his running mate, not because she was qualified, not because she was going to be helpful to him in achieving his agenda once they were in office, but just to convince voters to vote for him based on the color of her skin and her sex, based on the fact that she is a Black woman. That's really insulting. Democrats in this article admitted to the New York Times that Kamala Harris was just token. She was a campaign strategy. We said that at the time, and we were called racist and we were called sexist, but now Democrats are admitting it themselves. So the New York Times goes on to say, now with Mr. Biden all but certain to run again, the concern over Ms. Harris has shifted to whether she will be a political liability for the ticket. Given that Mr. Biden is 80 is already the oldest president in American history, Republicans would most likely make Ms. Harris, who is 58, a prime attack line, arguing that a vote for Mr. Biden may in fact be a vote to put her in the Oval Office. Well, that would be a pretty good line of attack, to be honest. But the thing is, the New York Times would not publish a piece like this kind of savage hit piece on Kamala Harris unless this was sanctioned by the upper echelons of the Democratic Party. This is the first effort by Democrats, the ruling class, to get rid of Kamala Harris. Hi guys, it's Liz Wheeler. Don't forget to watch my show, The Liz Wheeler Show, every night at 7 p.m. on the First TV. You can download the free First TV app, or you can visit thefirsttv.com/Liz and start watching today.